back with another Magic Revelations video. I felt a little bit risky. I had my third magic was Fire Dragon Slayer, but decided to spin it to see what I can get any other Dragon Slayer magics. And for some reason, it's like any other Dragon Slayer magic, we got Sky God Slayer. I think that's what it's called, right? So here we have all the moves here, so let's read them out. So we have level 1, the first move, we have Sky God's Wing Attack, then we have Sky God's Second Arrow, then we have Sky God's Bellow, then we have Sky God's Borealis, then we have Sky God's Dance, and Sky God's Heavenly Gathering of Clouds. So let's click them all and check them out. There's a couple bugs here and there, but I'll state them out basically and how they are. So first we have the normal move here, which when we click, it shoots two orbs of black orbs with these cool feather effects. It shoots twice, and it does a decent amount of damage for it being its first ability. For me, obviously, like I always say every single video, that it's different between what level we are and your skill points and all that stuff. But for this, it does about 1,200 damage, and it shoots pretty fast, and it shoots two. Of course, you can move and shoot different directions if you want, but of course, there's not much to it just being two orbs, and it does decent damage, and it's pretty fast. Next, second ability, we have second arrow. Basically, when you click in front of you or behind you or wherever direction you want, it teleports you. So it takes a half a second. It teleports you and has an AoE damage. For some reason, right now it's bugged. I'm not sure why it's still bugged. It's been a very long since the update, but it does absolutely no damage to anything. So if you go to NPC, unless there's some other reason it does something else, but from what I can tell, I don't have no other way to test it. But when you go to NPC, it does decent AoE damage, but it does no damage at all. So look, it does zero damage. So I don't know if it's like a bug or anything, but it does like a small teleport, some low mobility. You can get stuck in a house if you wanted to, and get stuck like that. Alright, that was great. And I just kill this guy. So there's a little short teleport. You can't charge it up. You can't really do anything. It just goes a little forward. And you could do it wherever you want. So it's wherever your mouse is, that's where you can teleport. So there we go. Nothing too special. Next we have Sky God's Bellow, which is just the dragon roar for any Dragon Slayer magic. So you can obviously hold it down or charge up, and it shoots this dark roar here with these purple particle effects. And on those, for me, 437. I don't remember how much Dragon Slayer damage. Dragon Slayer magic roar is how much damage they do, but for me, this is all it does. You can hold it down, does decent damage, it's good for farming NPCs, or you could just click it, and it'll just be a short little roar here. But it does 10 less damage without charging it up. So there's that one. Nothing too special. If you want a zoomed out version of it, here it is. Alright, nothing whatsoever. Anyways, next we have God's Borealis. Now this one, it's like a copy of other spells. It's just basically like Water Slicer from the old game. Nothing too special. Wind Slicer is probably the exact same one, basically. Its hitbox is pretty good. It does decent damage. It does more damage than Aurora, as in per hit, but there's less projectiles. There's no charging, there's nothing, it's just a click, and that's pretty much it. Next we have Sky God Dance. This one looks similar to another ability, but I forget what it's called, but when you click on it, it's not the ultimate ability, but just another ability. It just spawns a giant tornado, and it does one tick of damage, and that's it. It probably has big AoE, but it doesn't do anything else. It might fling someone up in the air. Of course, I can't test that out if I don't have another person to test it with. Of course, with an NPC, they don't get affected by AR status effects. So if we go to NPC, it does one tick of damage. It does about 2,600 damage. It's not that bad, to be honest. And it's a good combo, of course. You just click it once and then you do that instant damage. It's a pretty long cooldown though. So we do it again here. It does that. You can move around with it, so it kind of works, kind of doesn't work. I don't know. It's an alright ability. Just zoom out if you want to take a look how far. See how big it is, basically. Here we go. It probably does a big AoE damage and it flings you. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Next, we have the ultimate ability. Now, this one looks pretty cool, but damage-wise, it doesn't do any that much, to be honest. It's a one-time, it's actually a two-time hit or a three-time. It's like a lingering effect. So when you click on it, it shoots these giant clouds in front of you. It does damage, two ticks of damage, from what I can tell. So let's do that again. It's pretty, not weak, but We'll do it again, see what happens. So I only see two ticks of damage. We'll get a little bit closer, see how much damage we actually do. So do it again. The run forward. 1600, so that's about 3000 for myself. Let's get a better look of it. So just zoom out and just shoot it here. So it was pretty far. It's like five away from it. But of course the problem is that if you're using it up front, I think is a problem. If you do it like this, it doesn't do damage. They have to be far away for you to actually do damage to the person. So for example, if to go all the way like back here, do that, and it does damage there. So that's the only bad part about it. Is that it's a very long range ability, and it does 2 ticks of damage. I'm pretty sure you could shoot it anywhere you want. You can go up if you want. It doesn't have to be on the ground, but it could be wherever. But get these cool wings, I guess. That's like the only thing about it. So like just shoot it there, and then get these wings here, which don't look that bad. But I don't know, it's just a cosmetic kind of thing. It doesn't make you fly. I don't think it does. It's just like a awakening spell basically, but doesn't linger long enough to actually add any more damage to it. So I think that's it for Sky God. I don't think I'll try to get another Dragon Slayer. It'll be a while until I'm not sure if we can get a Sky God and Dragon Slayer at the same time. I'll try check it out. I'll probably spin my second magic if another like lower tier spell comes up. But this is a legendary tier, so it's the highest you can get. Took a couple spins, but we got this one. So I'm not sure if we'll do another one for Dragon Slayers, but we're missing Lightning Dragon Slayer and Sky Dragon Slayer is the two that we don't have videos on, but those are obviously tough to get for sure. Other than that, we'll see if we can. But other than that, that's it for Sky God. It's all right, not the best.